Yo, what's up guys? It's Luna. This is a video I'm gonna make about how to improve at Brawlhalla at the fastest rate. Since I recently have been getting asked questions from people in my streams like, how do you improve so fast? How do I get past mental blocks? Or just simply they say, you know, what can I do better? A lot of people, when they're first time coming, they're kind of just like kind of lost. So if you're kind of lost in how to improve at the game right now, this video is definitely for you. In this video, I'll give my best advice that helped me to make me the player I am today. You know, this is for any one of you watching at any ranking or elo to help you out tremendously on how you can get better at Brawl. So first off, let's start with the basic tip. Learning from your mistakes. You know, we all have to learn from our mistakes and, you know, everything, just like life in general. But you definitely want to learn from your mistakes. You don't want to do the same things over and over again that are not working. Learning from your mistakes is much easier than it sounds. People make a mistake in a rank match, for example. The game ends and they're just like, yeah, I'll learn and it won't happen again. And then they just go on to the next game without really watching any replays or, you know, looking at anything they did wrong. They just like move on from it really quickly. So this is gonna make you just kind of forget about what you do wrong, because people don't want to look at their losses. People don't want to look back and see what they did wrong. They kind of don't want to just look at themselves getting wrecked like that, you know. You have to be willing to take a loss. You know, you might be hurt a little bit for a while. At least, you know, you'll be hurt for a little bit, then you can learn from it and it won't happen again. So you don't have to be in that same situation, you know. And maybe you blame the move, you blame the sig. All that's just not going to help you in your improvement. You know, it's just going to distract you from what you're doing wrong. You're not going to improve on anything at all. You're just going to constantly blame the game. And this is just going to set you back every time. Let's say maybe you got hit by an early killing sig or gimped when you're in the lead. You know, both of these can make you really mad. And it'll make you want to blame the game, but you just got to look at how you got hit by these things and how this happened, because you don't want to move on from it and have it happen again. So let me give you an example. Let's roll this clip.
We need, you know, for a projected statistic here. Oh, big DC! Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! Oh, he did it! He did it! He did it! He did it!
Now, if I wanted to just go the easy route after I got hit by this and just blame the game and say, oh, it's the move's broken, it was not my fault, that move needs nerfed, yeah, I can do that. Or I can accept my loss and look closer at what happened. So if we look closer, we can see me getting hit by these D-Sigs to get gimped off stage, and it was completely my fault. You guys might not see this, but look closer. The Sig is really fast and really good off stage, don't get me wrong. But I jumped right into it twice. And this is a great example of how looking back at the replay in these types of pressure situations where you feel really scared and you start to panic and use these options that you wouldn't use when you're not panicking. When you look at the replay like this, it can heavily influence your choice of better and smarter options for next time something like this happens. So yeah, you can blame the game and be like, oh yeah, this just happened because Rayman D-Sig, you know, it's just broken and you can't do anything to get past it. But here, this obviously shows how I could have easily moved around it. So on to the next tip. Set goals for yourself in the game. Setting goals for yourself is kind of like, it makes you want something. And when you want something, you'll work to get it. Let's say your goal was, that's like the first goal everybody, you know, wants. You want to hit diamond. It takes you what, like a couple months to hit diamond. You finally hit it and now you're on to bigger goals. So now you want to hit, let's say 2,500, or maybe you don't want to go that high, but let's say 2,200. And you know, you hit it in a couple months again, and then you go to 2,500. So yeah, this is just really a simple pattern of how setting goals for yourself or writing them down or just having it in your head can just make you want it and you want to work to get it. Because if you just play the game without any goals, then what are you really playing the game for? Yeah, you can play for fun, but this is not what this video is about. You want to be the best. You want to go for #1 here. So yeah, my third and final tip is play community tournaments. Trust me on this one. Play community tournaments. I've heard that some people, when they sign up for a major tournament and they're about to go in, this one guy on my Twitch chat, he told me, yeah, I was about to start and then I just got too nervous and I couldn't do it. I didn't want to deal with the stress and pressure of playing in the major tournament, so I kind of just didn't play. This is a perfect example of why you need to play in these types of community tournaments and put yourself in these types of pressure situations where you're working for something. You're trying your best to get the best placement possible in front of a lot of good players and just facing all the good players. So playing these community tournaments will help you prepare for those majors, not only mentally, but just for your playstyle and just for your skill, you know? You just want to play community tournaments, run it through, try your best best. Even if you don't do good, you constantly play them, learn from your mistakes, you know, refer back to the other tips I told you in this video, because that's the only way that you can get better in order to place better and better every time. Not only in community tournaments, but in official tournaments. I used to play in community tournaments a lot, and I never used to get the placements I get now. Like, I never just played in a community tournament and did good. Don't expect yourself to play it the first time or first couple of times and do really, really good, or even do good at all. You can probably go 0-2 just off the bat. You know, it's okay, because the losses will help you learn. These will prepare you for these majors. Don't take it as, oh damn, I'll never be this good. I'll never get to the placement that I want. I'll never be as good as these other players that are beating me. Don't think like that, because I used to be like, you know, every single one of you. I used to say, you know, oh damn, this is like super difficult. I'm never gonna be able to do it. I'll never be able to win a tournament. I never used to say these things out loud, obviously, but I used to think it. I used to think, oh yeah, it's just too difficult. I'll never be as good as these players. Their movement's too good. Their inputs are always on point. Their dodges always mix up. And I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'm good enough. You know, look at me, I thought that, and now I'm winning tournaments. I'm constantly placing good, and that's all because I just played in constant community tournaments and just learned from them every time, kept a calm mental about it, wanted to constantly learn and not set myself back for a loss. And this will always help you with getting better at the game, because as long as you're constantly leveling up, no matter how slow, no matter if, oh, this person's better than me and he has less hours than me, you know, go at your own pace, because sometimes you just need to take that extra bit of time to learn something, and in the end, you'll end up not regretting it. You'll end up saying, wow, I'm really happy that I played in these community tournaments, and, you know, I was able to learn from these losses before I actually went into officials. Official is what matters. These community tournaments, small prize pools that are good for mental practice mostly. Yeah, that's why these are important, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know if you're into these types of videos. I know it was just my first video, so it's probably not going to be as good as I think. Just let me know what you guys think. A lot more uploads are coming from here, so don't forget to like the video, and yeah, peace out guys.